Floyd Money Mayweather is undefeated against boxers, but Uncle Sam wants to go a few rounds with his taxes. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1.
Hey Mayweather, I heard you had some issues with your taxes. You got jokes? Okay. This motherfucker got jokes? Okay. It's okay. Conor, you don't know shit about boxing. Speaking of taxes, I'm gonna tax your ass when you get in that ring. Easy work, motherfucker. I'm rich, motherfucker. You'll do fuck.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest of boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, hit that bell icon. We working. Shout out to the Patreon patrons, the super chats, the donations, helping the channel. We moving along. They're doing the press tour this week, starting tomorrow in Los Angeles, the Staples Center. Mayweather versus McGregor. It's gonna be a big money fight. And I gotta talk about this. This is the latest trend. And you guys know I don't like to get on the horn if I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I was gonna try to do some research. I made some time to try to research this issue regarding Floyd versus Uncle Sam. As we know, Floyd Mayweather, he's undefeated in the ring. 49 have tried, 49 have come up short. 49-0. He's trying for 50 against Conor McGregor. But somebody who's a lot harder to beat, the government, Uncle Sam. And it's being reported that he owes from 2015. If you guys go back to Floyd's career, that was probably his most lucrative year. I mean, I can't think of any other time that he would have generated more money than that particular year. As you guys remember, it was the fight 5 years in the making, Mayweather versus Pacquiao. And then he also fought Berto, so he collected 2 paychecks. The Berto was probably like 32 million guaranteed, which I'm saying it like it ain't shit, but obviously to Floyd Mayweather, for his standards, he's been getting that, beating Guerrero and Canelo. Those 32 millions were flowing in, Maidana, all that. But the Pacquiao fight particularly, he posted on his social media, he had $100 million check, and then they probably cut him a check for the remainder. And they're saying he got approximately 220 million, 250 million that particular year. It is unclear how much he owes to the IRS. I don't know if that information is public, but I haven't seen it published, so I don't know how much money he owes, but best believe it's a pretty penny. Now, there are things you can do when it comes to being a taxpayer. You can itemize and notarize certain things because Floyd has businesses. He opened up the girl collection. Obviously, that wasn't opened up in 2015, but had it been, he can the startup supplies. And just like me, I have a 1099 for my taxes because I'm an independent contractor, basically, because I work for myself. Google, YouTube cuts me a check and they don't take no taxes out of it. So you have to set pretty much a separate funding aside for that, and then you have to kind of itemize certain things, like all these fights. I can claim them because I'm traveling, hotel and lodging, food, gas, things like that. So in the big leagues like Mayweather, what he's making, I'm sure he can claim certain things. Now, when you default on something, I don't know how that works, but I do know the IRS wants their money. Look at Ronald Isley. You're contagious. Shut up. Can't you see too bitter? And Wesley Snipes both had issues with taxes, and many other celebrities before that, Pacquiao and other people. So they will penalize you if you haven't paid. I mean, this is the 2015 taxes. That's some old shit. So you get penalized as a result. And Mayweather, from what I'm understanding, he's asking for some type of reprieve because even though it's 2017 and this is 2015 taxes, he's asking for, in essence, like a tax break or reprieve so they can reduce the fines, because I guess according to what I'm hearing, the fines are close to 10%. It's like 7.25% in penalties only. And the penalties are what really get you. I had an issue with Fast Track. It's the Bay Area bridge where you have to pay. And long story short, the amount that I owed for crossing the bridge wasn't shit, but since I let it slip on and didn't handle all the little tickets that I had, they charged me, instead of it being, if you pay when you cross the bridge, it's $4. If you go through it and don't pay, it's $20. But since it was like I didn't pay it in time, they tried to charge me $75 per ticket. You know what I'm saying? So the penalties are where they really get you, and they make it almost hard to bounce back. So I don't know. He's filed paper as of July 15th, a petition asking for an IRS reprieve. He says he wants to do some kind of installment plan. Obviously, he has a big fight against Conor McGregor on the books August 26th, so he's going to make a lot of money, but it doesn't look like, as masterful as Floyd is in the ring, as savvy as he is, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to defend, and he can't be defensive against the IRS. They want their money some way, somehow, some form. But different organizations like bill collectors, as opposed to jailing you, that doesn't really do them any good. You know what I mean? Especially when we're talking about someone who's worth, I would say, $500 million, close to $500 million, something like Floyd Mayweather. So they might work him out a deal, some kind of installment. I'm sure he has lawyers and attorneys, and people can read the fine print and all that to figure out what the best situation is. But it would probably benefit the IRS more if he paid in installments or whatever. So they'll probably work with him, given the situation. And that's really the latest. Obviously, Mayweather-McGregor, that's a big fight, so he's going to make some money. And it is what it is. He's going to have to get with his team and figure this out, because, like I said, there's an old quote. I don't remember off the top what celebrity said it, but they said there's certain things you can't cheat without getting caught. Your wife, death, and in the IRS, something like that. So Uncle Sam, they want their Skrilla, they want that guap from Floyd Mayweather. But I will say this, I mean, it comes with the territory. Like Floyd always says, the IRS is a hell of a competitor, and it comes with the territory. You making all that money, then you know Uncle Sam wants his cut. That's just the way of the world. That's the way it is. There's certain things, like if you're able-bodied, you might be requested to go into a draft. I mean, these are certain people come to America for all the freedom. I'm talking about people all over the world, different countries and stuff. They defect or come here looking for, home of the brave, land of opportunity. But there's a lot of ways you can make money in America and come up and start from the bottom and really rise and ascend to the top. But there are certain rules you have to follow, and taxes are one of them. You have to pay your taxes, something you can't really get away with. And I forgot what celebrity said it. It might have been Jay-Z, but he says, you know what? He's like, I actually like paying taxes. He said, nobody wants to see like $60 million get, or whatever the amount is, go to someone else. But he says that just lets me know that I had a great year. I had a hell of a year. If I'm paying $60 million, I forgot who said it, but maybe you guys know in the comment section. But that's true. If you owe, I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's just you have to look at life sometimes. When life throws certain things at you, you have to look at it as the glass half full instead of the glass half empty. If you are being requested to do what everyone else has to do and pay all these taxes, let's say 60 million, then that means you had a hell of a year. You made a lot more than that. But it is, I used to work at Lowe's, I told you guys, and obviously I wasn't making what Floyd's making, nothing close to that, but I was making cool money. I was a salary manager, and I was in a new store, so the new store had a bonus structure. And when it came tax time, the new store bonuses were, I'm talking about, we would get cashed out if your store hit their marks, and new stores always hit their marks because there's no fiscal year previously to compete with. Going forward, when the store's been open 3-4 years, you're basically trying to trump the previous fiscal year, but you're guaranteed to bonus with a brand new store because there's no previous number. Everything's kind of a positive number because there's no fiscal year, because the store wasn't open the year before. It was a brand new store, and I was in that situation where I was in a new store, and the average salary manager, you can make an extra, I'm talking on top of your regular salary, depending on what you were. If you were a regional manager, store manager, or like a manager like me, you can make a bonus of like 10,000 to 100,000. You know what I mean? Obviously the 100,000 if you're closer to like the regional shit or store manager level, but them bonuses were real. But the bad side The downside that I can attest to, and this is just working in corporate America before I started doing everything myself and working for myself, is they would tax the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? So let's say you got $10,000 for the new store bonus or the store annual bonus because you hit your numbers. They literally would charge, I think the tax was like 40%, which is damn near half. And that's crazy because you had 10,000, that shit go down to damn near 5,000, five and some change. Like, wow. But you can claim it on your taxes the next year and stuff like that. It's no different when people win the lottery. People win all these large sums of money, or they win on a game show, win a car. All that stuff is taxed. Uncle Sam wants their dough. That's just, it is what it is. So Floyd makes a lot of money. He makes money that most people won't touch in a lifetime. So like he says, it comes with the territory. But the good thing about having that much money is you can get with the right people to advise you in the proper way, let you know loopholes. Like if you broke as fuck and you owe the IRS, then you might be stretched because you don't have the right advisors or the right people in your corner telling you what you should be doing. You know what I mean? At least you can hire someone to consult you or something. Like 50 Cent. Something special, man. When he went through bankruptcy, he was flashing money, but then he was able to it's just different way. There's just different loopholes. If you look at 50 Cent bankruptcy shit, he's right back doing Power and stuff, and I don't really hear much about it. He filed a bankruptcy, and there's a lot of guys like Donald Trump, a lot of people like this, and I'm not trying to get too political or financial. I'm not no financial advisor, but there's a ton of mega powerful rich ass celebrities who filed bankruptcy to some capacity. Like Donald Trump, Google it. You guys Google it and then leave it in the comment section how many times he's filed for bankruptcy. So, I mean, a lot of people make it a big deal. This is celebrity shit. It happens all the time. People file like Donald Trump, like I said. You're like, how's he worth all that money? He has active hotels. How's he filing for bankruptcy? But sometimes it's a form to protect your assets by filing bankruptcy. A lot of them celebrities, there's some celebrities that file bankruptcy because they ain't got shit, because they're like, let's say a washed up child actor and they squandered their money. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of celebrities who have money, like 50 Cent. He's not bankrupt. If I look at my bank statement and his, it's not going to be the same. You know what I mean? So sometimes people file for different reasons, and again, they have teams and advisors and loopholes. But Floyd, he owes from 2015. He's gonna have to pay it back some way, based on his status or based on the people who know the loopholes and all the fine print and legal jargon. They can probably advise him in the best way to maybe get the penalties down, stuff like that. But either way, I think it'll be, I don't know how much he owes. I don't know anything about that. I ain't passed the ball, but I know a little. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. So I ain't passed the bar, but I know a little bit. So I don't know if something like that would be disclosed, how much he owes, or if that's kind of in between the two people. But that's the latest. He owes from 2015, where he made a shit ton of money fighting mostly from the Pacquiao fight. He made a lot of money, and I guess he didn't properly pay his taxes. So it comes with the territory, and the IRS is coming. I mean, I don't know what else you guys want me to say, but the longer you wait to take care of it, the worse off it'll be, because those fees keep racking up and stacking up, and that's just what it is. But it sounds like Floyd is going through the proper channels, and since he's asking for a reprieve and a possible installment plan, then he's taking care of it, which is good, because the IRS, a lot of those, like any kind of bill collector, I've had bill collectors or just different shit in my life, and they're more angry at the people that are just like putting a middle finger, like, fuck you ain't getting your fucking money, I don't care. Those are the people that get it the worst. But when they see these companies, these bill collectors, these collection agencies, the IRS, when they see that you're trying to actively work on it and chip away at it, they usually work with you a lot more. I knew a dude that he did some vandalization shit, and he owed restitution, and he was paying on time and stuff. They might work with you. So the good thing for Floyd is that he has people who can advise him in the right way. And on top of that, it looks like he's going through the proper channels to try to rectify it. But that's the latest. I don't really have any other insight or information as far as how much he owes. But at the end of the day, Pacquiao went through this, and then he had the Mayweather fight, and I ain't heard about tax issues since. So you gotta pay your taxes. That's what it boils down to. Fucking Tea Party. You gotta pay the taxes. IRS is not playing with it. So I think it'll be good, especially with the Conor McGregor. I mean, Floyd's not gonna be flat broke. Nobody, like I said, no one's gonna want to see 60, 100 mil. I don't know how much they want. You know what I mean? But no one's gonna want to see that large chunk of change just get debited from your account or write a check. But it is what it is, and luckily Floyd won't. I'm not gonna say he's not affected. Anyone losing large sums of money will be affected, but he's not gonna be affected to the point where he's homeless, or I really feel like they have to go after he's got cars and he got properties and a new business like girl collection. I'm sure it'll be worked out, but some people want me to talk about it. That's really all that I have to say, all that I know. Let me know your thoughts. How much do you think Floyd owes? Drop all that in the comment section. Make sure, and if you guys have actually been through this in your personal life where you owed the IRS, how did it work for you? Let me know those things in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.